Hey everybody! Welcome to my channel, Bees for Baking. Today I'm doing things a little bit different. I have my friend Claudia here from Heyclaudia.
What's up?
We're gonna be cooking a recipe that it's really easy and it's good and it's tasty. So before we start with all the steps that we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you a little apron so you can get in the mood.
It's official.
Yes, it's official, girl. So the recipe I have for you guys today is roll up lasagna. Because this is more fun and it's something that everybody at the house can participate.
Okay.
It's a little bit different, but it's still very good. Have you ever made it?
No, I made regular lasagna, but not roll up lasagna.
Alright.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Well, let's get ahead with the recipe. Yay! Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get our water ready. We're going to boil it, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Alright, so we fill our pot with water from the tap. We're going to use salt, so I'm going to ask Claudia to put some salt.
Wow, this is Himalayan pink
Yeah, it
salt.
can be any type of salt. It doesn't have to be this. I just happen to have it around. You're going to add 2 spoonfuls of salt. It looks like a lot of salt, but really it's not. Pasta water, it needs to be very salted. They say like seawater.
Oh.
So if you're not sure about the saltiness of the water, you can always dip your finger and try it.
Yeah.
You can give it a good stir.
It looks so cool.
Alright, so we're gonna make sure that everything is melted.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna cover our pot and it's gonna wait until it's boiling.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so for the next step, I'm gonna ask you to go to the fridge and bring me out the spinach, the ricotta, and the mozzarella cheese.
Okay. Yay.
And I'm gonna go and get a bowl.
Right.
Use a clear one. You open the ricotta and you put it here. I'm gonna give you a spatula for that. And we're gonna season it because ricotta doesn't have any seasoning. So if you try it, it's kind of bland.
Yeah.
We cannot have that in the lasagna.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Be careful when you do this. I'm just gonna.
Wow, you did it so nice. Girl, I would have just like done it in the middle. Like
This. Yummy.
to our whole milk beef
Yes.
pasta.
This is gonna be the filling. So you put the whole thing there. All right. So I'll take this.
Okay.
And we're gonna add some salt and pepper.
Yay!
So you can add the pepper. Just a couple of
So
twists.
fancy.
Freshly ground pepper. Nothing better than that.
Yay!
And we're gonna proceed with our salt.
Wow, I feel so professional.
Okay, so
Oh.
you can mix it, Claudia. Mm-mm.
It actually smells so good with the pepper. So I just dumped the whole thing?
No, we're just gonna rub it with your
Just
hands.
grab, okay.
Yeah, and just a couple, yeah.
Make sure you wash your hands, everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Let's get cheesy here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna mix it. You always go around,
Right.
press in the middle. That's how you
Okay.
mix. Round, press. Wanna give it a go? All right. I think we're good. We're gonna give it a try with a spoon. You always have to try your stuff
Yeah.
because otherwise, if you put it and it's not seasoned enough, it's gonna be bland. I think it needs a little bit more salt, and we could usually use a little
More pepper.
more pepper and a little bit more of parmesan.
Yeah.
Right? All right, let's do that. I'll take that. Alright, you can mix it. I'll add the stuff and you be the official mixer.
Okay. Give me the fluffiest ricotta ever.
Ever, girl.
Ever.
I think you're getting the hang of it, girl.
I know, right?
Good. So we're gonna add a little bit more of this
Okay.
cheese.
Mmm.
And I think after that we're good
Okay.
with our filling. We're gonna move to the next step. Smells so good.
I know.
I wish we had like smell-o-vision.
I know.
Right?
to share with everybody.
I know. So we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna boil our lasagna.
Okay.
So I wanna let you know that not all lasagna is the same. This lasagna is different because it's just like not oven ready.
Okay.
If you see lasagna oven ready, that's not the one that we need for this recipe. You just go with the traditional lasagna that you actually have to boil. The oven ready, you just put your filling in and you just throw it in the oven. But for this step, we need to boil it, okay? Just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to remove the lid. It's kind of hot, so always be sure to use mittens. And you can set it on the side.
On the side over here?
Whatever you want, it's okay. And I'm going to use our trusty tongue. And just make sure to follow the instructions of the package. This one says that it takes about 12 to 14 minutes. I usually go with the lowest,
Okay.
so we don't overcook the pasta. There's nothing worse than overcooked pasta.
Slimy pasta.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Mm.
We want it to be nice and al dente. So this is the sheet. How pretty. All right, so I'm just gonna throw it in there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna crank the gas a little bit. And I usually don't do more than 3, just because if you add more, there's risk of them to sticking together.
Okay.
And you don't want a lump of lasagna.
I didn't know that. That's smart.
Yeah, so we can also cover it, and we're gonna put our timer. I'm gonna set it to 12 minutes. All right, you're gonna cover it, Claudia, and we're just gonna wait.
Alrighty.
And with the magic of television, it's gonna be like that.
Super fast.
We're gonna prep our little tray that we're going to put the sheets once they're cooked. So, we're going to use a cookie sheet. It's fine. You can hold that.
Alright.
And you can put it right here. I'm gonna make sure that there's no dust on it. And we need this thing. So we're gonna use this. Extra virgin olive oil or olive oil is good. But if you don't have, just use any type of oil that it doesn't have a strong flavor, like canola or vegetable oil, okay? So we're going to open it and we're just gonna drizzle a little bit in the pan.
Nice.
And let me see if I have a little brush. You can use your fingers, I'm just being fancy
Oh
here.
my god, I have one of those. They're so cute.
Yeah, I know.
I use it to season my chicken.
Yeah, that's a good use.
Yeah.
So when the pasta is boiled, we're just gonna put it here, and then with the brush, we're gonna brush it, and we can stack them together, and they're not gonna stick.
Okay.
All right?
Perfect. Yay! I'm so excited.
All right, our pasta is ready.
Yay!
So let's just take this lid off, set it aside because it's hot, and let's just reduce the heat to the minimum. You comfortable holding the tray, or you?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll do the other. We'll switch in here.
So toasty.
So here it is, nice and al dente. That's what we need. We need the pasta to be al dente. I'm just gonna put it on the tray and just give it a good rub with the oil.
Nice.
I'm gonna grab another one and also rub it real good. You gotta be really careful with the pasta sheets because they are cooked, so they're fragile. So
Yeah.
just have gentle movements, girl.
Can't get too crazy.
All right.
Yay.
And we're gonna put a little bit more oil and we're gonna move to the next step. All right, so by the magic of television, I have more here. I'm gonna let it cool. Do not do what I'm doing. I'm grabbing them with my fingers, but I have a high tolerance to heat, so And this way the pasta cools faster because it has to be completely cool before we fill them.
Okay.
Otherwise the cheese will melt.
Right.
There you go. You can brush it again with the oil.
Okay.
Look at that, girl.
Girl, it looks so good. My mouth is watering. I love pasta. I love lasagna.
I love pasta in general.
Yeah.
Like any type of pasta. All right, we're ready with this. We're just gonna let it completely cool.
All
And
right.
then we're just gonna fill it up.
Yay!
All right, so we are going to turn on the oven because that's part of the last step. So we want it nice and hot. So we're going to put it on 350 and we're gonna wait. All right, so we're gonna do the next step and it's fill this lasagna sheets that we have here.
Yay.
And we're gonna fill it up with the ricotta mix that we did earlier.
Okay.
And we're gonna add some spinach that I'm just gonna add it raw just because it's gonna go in the oven and it's gonna cook there. So you don't wanna overcook the spinach. We also are going to add some cheese action because there's never enough cheese in a recipe.
Girl, never. You always need more cheese.
Yes. So we're gonna add some mozzarella and we have some store-bought Alfredo sauce. It can be any. I just like this brand. And for a tomato flavor, I usually add a little bit of pasta sauce.
Okay.
If you want to leave this out, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I like kind of like play with the flavors a little bit. And parmesan cheese. We're gonna use a little bit more of these.
Okay.
We are going to bring this in the center. And I'm gonna get another spatula that is smaller so we have more control.
Okay.
A little bit of the mixture. I'm gonna smooth it out. You might need to use your fingers for this.
Okay.
You wash your hands, it's totally fine.
Wow, it's so delicate.
Yeah, you gotta be really gentle. You don't want to break the pasta sheet.
Right.
So we're gonna open our spinach. And you just put it like that.
Oh, pretty.
Not bad. And for some cheesy action, sprinkle some cheese.
Wow, it's so satisfying.
So we're gonna use this. Make sure that it's oven safe because otherwise it's gonna break.
Right. And that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. And you start rolling. That's what the recipe name is, roll up lasagna. And you roll, roll, roll. Look how pretty it is.
I know. Wow, it's so Italian.
So we're gonna put it here, like that.
Oh, you put it up?
You can put it up or side. It just depends on you. Let's just do it like that.
That's cool.
Whatever you want to do, it's fine.
Alrighty.
So you want to do the next one?
Yes, girl.
All right, girl. Well, I'll hook you up.
Thank you.
All right, and there you go. All right, so we're gonna move to the next step. I'm gonna add some sauce, girl. So we're gonna use this. You can't do it from scratch, kudos to you. But, I mean, it's fine to take shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't have to be all from scratch. And this is actually a very tasty sauce. So what we're going to do, we're gonna gonna mix it a little bit. And we're just gonna carefully just add it to each little parcel here.
Okay.
We had this one that I kind of tilted on the side. You could do it like this too. Either way is fine. Just like be really generous with this. As you can see, this recipe, it's good enough for like 2 of these. You can eat one for dinner right away, and the other one you can just freeze it up.
Yeah.
Cover it with some plastic film and put it on the fridge.
Wow.
And then whenever you're ready for it, just heat up your oven at 350 and pop it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just add to the very last drop. Nothing goes to waste.
Yeah.
So I have here traditional tomato sauce. You can just give this, like I said before, and just add some mozzarella cheese and pop it in the oven. But I like my pasta saucy, and I do like tomato sauce, so I'm gonna just add not too much because we already have the Alfredo, right? Just a little bit for some extra sauciness.
It looks so pretty.
Just gonna add in even the crevices just because it needs sauce all around, right?
Yeah.
So let me turn it around.
Yay, it looks
And you
so
can grab your
beautiful.
spoon and help me out.
Yay. What do you like better, white sauce or red sauce? Or both?
I think I'm more of a tomato
Really?
sauce person. That's why I included it in the recipe too. But I mean, a good Alfredo sauce, it's good.
Yeah.
But it gets kind of too rich for me sometimes.
Really?
That's why some tomato sauce kind of breaks on it. Alright, so you're gonna grab a handful of cheese.
Yeah.
And not too much,
Okay.
just a little bit. We got cheese inside of the rolls. So
Right. Wow, I feel so like proud.
you feel accomplished?
Yeah, like, I did this.
Yeah, girl. I will be very proud if you actually recreate this at home.
I know, right?
And for the final touch, some parmesan cheese. Some cheesy action.
Like cheesy.
That looks very messy, but it looked good. All right, girl. I think we got enough cheese, and we are ready to put it. All right, you're gonna grab that one and we're gonna pop it in the oven, girl. I'll open the oven for you. You can just go in the first rack.
Alrighty.
Be careful not to burn your finger. Now we wait. Alright guys, the lasagna is ready, so I'm gonna open it. And you do the honors, girl. Grab the first one. You can place it here so you don't burn yourself.
Wow, it looks so beautiful.
And I'll get the second one in. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Guys.
Alright, so here we have it. It's very toasty, so before we get into it, we're gonna let it cool for a couple minutes. 5 minutes should be enough, and then we can enjoy. But it smells amazing.
It does.
You have a pretty plate too. Alright, so here we have our gorgeous rolled up lasagna. It looks and smells amazing, and I cannot wait until I
I
have.
know, it's so beautiful.
So let's dig into it. It's gonna take a piece so we can share it. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that.
Wow. That was boomerang worthy.
I know. You're all about that Insta, girl. And let's dig into it.
Alright.
Don't burn yourself. It should be nice temperature now, I think. Come on, you can do it. Mmm.
That's really good. Wow.
Oh my god, that tastes delicious.
Yeah.
Creamy.
It's everything a pasta should be.
Yeah, it's creamy.
A little bit soft.
Yeah, you can taste the ricotta, you can taste the parmesan. It
Yeah.
has the sharpness of the tomato. And you can also have like a little bit of crunch of the spinach. So good. You guys have to try this at home. I know you're going to try it at home.
Oh yeah. Hallelujah.
So if you like this recipe, comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and also go to Claudia's channel and check her videos out because she has a lot of content. So yay! That's it for me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Let's have some lunch. And this can be like the after.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is the part that we've been waiting.
I don't even know, man.
Oh, he's about to.
He's about to know.
He's about to know. Girl, this is for you.
Thank you.
And this is for moi. I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Alright, let's go do this. Bon appetit. And there's coffee. So, you want to do that again? So you don't have anything in your mouth?
It's perfect. It was comical. Okay.
So I want to let you know that not all lasagna is the same. This one is just like hard. Sorry, I have to do that again. I just lost the words. Yeah. Well, she's struggling a little bit. Let me see.
I wasn't done.
Parmesan cheese.
Man.
I'll give you all the hard stuff.
She's like, open this. And I'm like, I love pasta. I love lasagna. I like lemon hair.
Lemon hair?
Angel
hair.
Angel hair pasta with lemon.
Ooh.
Have you ever had that before? They
No,
have
I
it
haven't.
at California Pizza Kitchen. And it's lemony and...
Ah.
Ooh, mama! I just can't explain. You have to try it.
You're gonna do the robot. And you can put it right here. You're gonna think we're on drugs. Coke! You can enjoy, but it smells amazing.
It does. Actually, I can't smell it, but
Your nose is clogged.
My nose
Yeah,
is
that's
clogged.
why. But it does smell super good.
yeah.
I think I need to let it cool a little bit. Otherwise, when we try it with Claudia, it's gonna burn our face. That's good.